Even if, it doesn't even matter if Nina shared it, you teach us what you're getting and what you wrote down.
I learned that people love to do business with people they know, love, and trust.
That's it. I love it. So
we're live, so you guys gotta go loud.
you guys got to be loud. Okay, so think about your brother. Do people know him? Do they like him? And because they know and like him, and he puts so much good stuff out, they starts with the T.
Trust.
They trust him, and when trust is high, what's low?
Friction.
Friction is what slows things down. So you want the speed of trust, where people are like, oh, I'll buy from you. They just trust you right away. I can't tell you how many times I walk into a place because people have seen me on social media, they've heard my podcast, they know my voice. There's an automatic trust. We call this CEA status. CEA status, say it.
CEA status.
Say it again.
CEA status.
Someone type that into the chat box. CEA status. CEA status. Say it.
CEA.
C stands for
Celebrity.
celebrity. Say it.
Celebrity.
E stands for
Expert.
expert. Say it.
Expert.
And A stands for
Authority.
authority. Say it.
Authority.
Celebrity,
Yeah.
expert, authority. What's up, bud? Celebrity, expert, authority. Say it.
Celebrity expert. Authority.
Say it again.
Celebrity expert. Authority.
Say it louder.
Celebrity expert authority.
I want you guys right now to think of who is, again, the most important of the celebrity, expert, and authority. I want to circle it. Is expert. Expert is the most important piece here. That means you are the expert. You get paid top dollar for being the expert in the field. This is why social media influencers today make a lot of money. Not all of them, but a lot of them can show expertise that they can get you a result. How do you know that you're an expert? You can get people results, and you can get them results fast. So, St. George, let's come to you, and then we're going to go to New England after this. St. George, what are you guys learning so far from this morning? I know we're just jumping right in. Who's got it?
Turn it up.
Titus.
What I learned is when trust is high, friction is low, and what it means to me is like people, when they trust you, they're like just gonna easily give you the money and like trust you. But if they don't know you that much, then they're just gonna like either lie to you and say that they already have somebody to do it, or like they don't trust you and then they just shut you down.
I love it. I love that so much. Two clap! Did you hear what he said? It's so true. When you don't trust someone, you'll just start, you'll do almost anything except tell them the truth. Instead of just saying, I don't want what you got, they'll say stuff like, oh, I already bought some. Girl Scouts come to your door, someone comes to your door to sell you something, and if you're like, this seems kind of sketchy, you're like, we're good, we already have it. If someone comes to your door that they trust, that you trust, you're more likely to give money. Okay, let's go to New England. Jacob and Sophia, what are you guys learning right now?
That the more friendships that you make, the more likely you are to sell to customers and more people that will help you succeed in your business.
Ooh, I love that. Very good. Give me that 2 clap. Awesome. Great job, bud. Sophia.
Well, I learned that the more like connections you have with more people, the more like friendships you build, and with better friendships comes like more customers and more of an opportunity to sell to other people.
Yes. Amen. Give me that 2 clap. Very good. Very good. Freeport, we're coming to you in just a second. So here's the question. How do you build friendship and trust when you are in a sales transaction or a sales relationship? How do you build trust when you are trying to sell something? Because I can tell you, building trust and building relationships with people when it's not transactional, meaning I'm not trying to sell you something, it's easy. Hey, what's up? Where are you from? Nice to meet you. But when you are intentionally wanting to sell and close, what do you need to do? Speak up.
Discounts.
What do you mean discounts?
Like sometimes when local businesses are going to partner with big time businesses, or like the other way around, they'll give them discounts for something to help promote, and then that builds a relationship for like the future.
That's one way. You can absolutely give them a discount early, but what if they don't even know you? And if you come out of the gate with, hey, I got a discount, sometimes that might have them think, is this thing even valuable? Let me ask you this. Not that I would expect you guys to know, because you don't. But let me ask you this. Do you think Ferrari or Lamborghini or Mercedes-Benz discounts their cars? The answer is no. You walk in, I want that car, it's $250,000. You don't haggle. If you go to Honda or Toyota or Hyundai or Dodge, you can bargain with them. Does that make sense? So the answers are all up here right on the board. If you want to gain trust, you have to be the expert, which means you have to know the problem and the possibility, and you have to articulate. What does the word articulate mean? Judah, what does the word articulate mean?
Thank you, bro.
Anyone?
Articulate.
Articulate means, go ahead, Tosh.
No, somebody here knows what articulate means.
What does articulate mean? Anyone?
I know that. What does it mean to
St.
articulate
George.
something? To be articulate.
St. George, how to say that?
Take a guess.
Is it dash?
Palmer. Palmer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Palmer's that one.
Go ahead.
Articulate, it's kind of like just like ponder, like think about other ways to get the same thing done.
I like it. I like it a lot. In fact, if you guys have, thank you, everything you're saying is right. Let me say it another way. If you can, let me say it like this. If you can explain to the customer in a way that they really understand that, like, oh my gosh, these guys get it, they're more likely to trust you. So articulate, explain, talk about it. So this is why this is so important. The way to gain trust, very important, please write this down. The way to gain trust is to show expertise in what you are selling. And the way to show expertise in what you are selling is to be able to talk about the problem and the pain that it's causing in their life, as well as the possibility and the prize of what they want. To say it again, if I'm selling you guys, again, what's something that you guys really want right now? If you had money, you'd go buy it right now. Nothing?
AirPods, Apple Watch.
Clothes.
What kind of clothes, Nina?
I would say like kind of like my side, also shoes, kind of like
What kind of shoes?
Jordan.
Jordans? What Jordans?
Oh, I would also buy myself volleyball shoes, the LeBron 7-Eleven's, because those are also kind of
LeBron.
Bronze?
Boo.
We gotta kick her out. Get her out of the club. I'm just kidding.
Because they're really good, because they're really good for volleyball. So.
Okay, yeah, he is good for volleyball. Yeah, okay. So, Nina wants to buy these shoes, okay? So Freeport, New England, and St. George, when it comes to you guys here in a second, I want you to think about this. When you want to buy something, it is clear that Nina is convinced that what type of shoes does she want to buy?
LeBron.
LeBron's. Because in her mind, she's been sold that they are good for volleyball. Someone convinced her through a message that these shoes are good for volleyball. So now she's going to go drop, what, $150, $200?
Yeah, I think it's like 110.
110? Okay. So 110, okay? Who else wants to buy something? Don't be shy. Y'all have AirPods? Who's got AirPods? All right. What do you guys want? Israel, guys.
Truck.
What?
Truck.
You want a truck? Why do you want a truck?
It's because it's cooler than
We're big dudes. Gotta get up in a truck. So now, who are the different trucks? What are the different brands that you've wanted before? Speak up.
Ford Raptor,
Ford Raptor,
TRX Ram,
TRX Ram,
and Toyota.
now Toyota Tundra. How much is a TRX?
About 100 grand.
About 150 grand. How much is the Ford Raptor? Between 150 and 200 grand. Now, my son, who is 15, who's going to be 16, has been sold by someone that this truck got for 100, like basically he's buying a house. And I'm not discouraging him, but why do you want to buy that truck? Because it's going to make you feel what? Yeah, say it again. Who said that? Do you guys know what a Ford Raptor is or a TRX Ram is? Okay, let me explain so you understand how these guys are already marketing to Israel. It is, the Ford Raptor is the expensive truck, one of the most expensive Ford trucks next to the Shelby. About 150 grand, about 700 to 1,000 horsepower, big tires, big frame. So basically Israel's like, I would look like a bad A in this truck, rolling, heavy muffler. The TRX truck is the truck that goes like this. You can literally be at the stoplight and you hit the gas and the truck's like, whoop. Like it's so fast. Expensive engine. So why do you want that truck is? Be honest.
For status.
Pure status. Do you guys remember the 4 things we talked about when you buy something or when you give someone experience? What are they again? Why do people, the question is value.
Status.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 was status. People buy things for status. Are Jordans status? Jordans are straight status, guys. You're talking about MJ shoes. When you buy a pair of Jordans, you're basically saying, I'm cool because I got Jordans. There's a reason you don't go to Payless shoe stores and buy, no offense if anyone buys Payless. You even know what Payless are? These kids don't know what Payless are. Payless shoes were the shoes that I had to buy growing up until about middle school. They were cheap, they fall apart in like 2 months, and no one was caught dead wearing those shoes. And everyone had Jordan. So status, okay? But what are the other 3 things about value?
Experience and pleasure.
Okay. So number 2 is enjoyment or pleasure.
Number 1 is value solve the problem.
Say it again, Corey.
Number 1 is value solve the problem.
This is number 1 of value is going to solve a problem. Very good. And number 3 is what?
Experience.
Gives people experiences. Disneyland is an experience. A show on the strip is an experience. There's $1,000 steak here right on the strip. Like, why would you pay $1,000 for a steak? Tell me. What is the experience? What else?
Your pleasure.
Status. Salt Bay. Salt Bay brings it out.
I ate with Salt Bay. He literally fed me himself. He was like, as soon as I walked in, he came right up to me because I look like a celebrity. He's like, hey, brother, gives me a hug. I'll show you the videos. Literally does this, cuts it, puts it right in my mouth, and everyone was like, do you know him? I'm like, no. But I look like someone of status, so he does good to meet someone with status. So why would someone pay $1,000 for a steak when it's really like $50? Look up here. Which one?
It solves problem.
Well, I can go to Golden Corral. You guys know what Golden Corral is? It's a buffet.
Yeah.
I can pay $30 for all you can eat steak plus all the other food. So this $1,000 steak is the main reason that it's solving the problem? Yes or no?
No.
Most likely not. The answers are right here. What do you think? There's a couple of them. Why would someone spend $1,000 on a steak?
Maybe the $1,000 steak is 10 times better than the $30 one.
No. I'm going to give you guys the answers right here. It's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think? I know it's going to challenge your brains because you guys will never go spend $1,000 on a steak yet. Would someone go spend $1,000 for just like, oh,
No.
this is fun?
Status.
Say it again, Nina.
Status.
It is pure status. Remember, people will spend money to increase their.
Status.
So when you're the guy, like when I went to Salt Bay, why did I take videos and post them on my social media? Pure status. So people are like, oh my gosh, and he's like feeding me the steak, and he's hugging me, and he's like, oh brother, he's dropping the salt. Status. Now again, for you guys right now, you're like, why would someone do that? But Nina, you do status. What are the shoes you want to buy?
The
LeBron's and the
Jordan.
Jordans. She could go get any pair of shoes that's way cheaper, but she wants Jordans Because Jordan's is status. There's people who are like, you don't have AirPods? You're broke. Because they think AirPods is the high end. There's other people who have different AirPods. They're like, I would never buy Apple AirPods. Again, so why are we doing this? Because if you look at the board here, I don't think you guys can see the board here. We talked about problems. We talked about possibilities. We'll talk about extended benefits. Our whole homework today, all we're doing is we're going to talk about messaging, and in the messaging, there's the 4 P's, which are, say again, what are the 4 P's of messaging? Problem, you have to be able to say the problem. The possibility, you got to say what they want. What's the third one? The plan. You got something that can help them. And the pitch stands for CTA, call to action. Here's what I want you to do. You tell them exactly what to do. Now, I'm going to come back to Caleb's example here. And then we're going to give you guys a chance to do this on your own, okay? So, Caleb, the problem that Caleb's prospects have is what? They don't like junk food. They don't have time. They don't have time to cook. What else? There's a possibility that they don't like to be overweight and out of shape. Yeah. Yes. So we'll put unhealthy. And while we're doing this for Caleb, start doing this for your own business. Give me 2 more problems that Caleb's prospects have. Caleb.
They don't have time to like start working out.
Say it again.
They don't have time to start like going to the gym or start like moving it.
Yeah, so it's just lack of time for gym, for cooking, and for eating clean. Okay, so there's our problems. Nina.
Also, they don't know what to do. Like, they want to start, but they're not prepared.
Dude, great, Nina. They just don't know what to do. There's the problem. Okay, what are the possibilities that Caleb's prospects want? We wrote up here they want to eat healthy, want to work out, they want to save time, they want easy convenience, right? They want nutrition, they want the food to be tasty, anything else that they want. There's one more thing, I'll put it up here. Do they want to look and feel great?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants to look and feel great. This is why, again, on my social media, I'm getting targeted by everything. I click one thing and it's like, inject this, and take this pill, and take this potion, and take these vitamins. I'm like, holy smokes. The marketers, that's their job. Okay, so, problem, possibility. You need to do this work first because when you go to talk to people, you got to be able to say this. When you shoot a video, you got to be able to say this. So, we're going to stop right here. I want you to teach in your small groups, what are you learning? Here at Forge, we're going to go walk and talk. You guys can get up, walk and talk. For my people online, I'm going to talk with New England. St. George, you can either walk and talk or we can do a group thing online. Same with Freeport. What are you learning so far? Because when we come back, we're going to get to work. We're going to put everything into practice. Okay, let's go 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Now, partner, go.
Hey, Siri.
Right. So they got to walk and talk.
Walking and talking.
Emma, can you explain when they leave? Can you explain what they're doing?
So today we have our businesses, our kids have their Shark Tank, and they're all doing this is their project. We're not doing volcanoes with baking soda. We're doing real projects. They're going to make money. These are businesses. So we're talking about the messaging today. There's a marketing message. Oh, I'm going to come talk to you guys in just a second. There's a marketing message, and the better you are at marketing, the more effective you can be at closing, having the exchange of money, and they sign up and you give them the result. That's all they're doing today is get clear on marketing.
Awesome, thank you.
I mean, do you think a marketing message is the message? Right, marketing. Yeah, message to market.
Okay, I'm going to mute I'm gonna meet you guys at David, Sophia, and Jacob. What are you guys learning right now?
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright. So we're learning like how like what to say to people, like what they need to know in order to buy your product. So they need to know the problems that they have, and you also need to know the possibilities that that product offers for them. So you need to market in a way that will help them specifically.
Very good. What about you, Jacob?
That you need to figure out the problems and how to solve them before you can even start, to make sure that nothing is off and that your customers are getting what they asked for and not something that's faulty.
I love it. I love it. So, Luisa, what is your business?
My business?
Or not Luisa, Sophia. Hi, Luisa.
My business is I'm cutting up fruit because nobody wants to spend their time cutting up fruit, or it's too difficult for them. For say mangoes, nobody knows how to cut up mangoes, or they're too slimy and they don't want to cut up the mango. But mangoes are a nice, refreshing fruit, especially during the summer, and they're nice and sweet, so it'll fix your sweet tooth if you wanted this. Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to have a list of all the problems that you solve. Like literally write it down, because we have it up for Caleb, and then have all the possibilities of what people want. If you can just make those lists right now, we can help you to formulate a message that hooks people. That's like, oh my goodness, because remember, we said this earlier, if you can explain and articulate, if you can say what people are thinking and feeling better than they can, they're more likely to buy from you because there's trust, speed of trust. Trust is high, friction is low, business moves fast, and exchange creates the wealth. So, Sophia, I want you to work on that, right? Make sure you have a list of all the problems that you're going to solve. You already said it. It's hard to cut fruit. Like, I hate cutting fruit. I would prefer when someone just brings cut fruit to my home, and we have people in my church that will always drop stuff off, and I'm like, I do not want to take 10 minutes to cut the fruit. I just don't want to do it. So if you can articulate that, are you sick and tired of trying to cut fruit and not sure how to cut it, and you make a mess, and all of a sudden you got fruit flies everywhere? I got a solution for you. Hi, my name is Sophia Robert, and I got the greatest cut fruit delivered to your door. Think about it. No more messy fruits, no more sticky counters, no more cutting your fingers or trying to figure out how to do this. All delivered with ease and comfort right to your refrigerator, so you can enjoy this tasty fruit, feel healthier, have great energy, and have a great day, because no longer are you about to cut your fingers off and cut your own fruit.
Sold.
Now, if you said that to me, I'd be like, okay, young lady, how much and where do I sign up?
You don't even have to deal with cleaning up after yourself. You don't have to wash the cutting boards or
That's it. So everything you're saying right now, you need to write it down, because when you go to shoot your video, it all gets kind of wonky. Everyone's like, oh, what was I going to say? So if you haven't written this stuff down, write it down.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Can I drop in there?
Okay.
One thing, I love what you said. Is it the more effective you are marketing, the better you are at closing? And that's beautiful. As she writes her lists of things, it's just, it's beautiful. They sell themselves.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Lisa.
and even Sophia, so I know you're in the club volleyball world, and we go to tournaments, and for convenience, I mean, we'll be spending like $10 for a container of fruit. Because as a mom, I know it's terrible, but it's like we wake up at 5:30 and it's like we're always on the go. So if I was to know that even one of the girls on my daughter's team was able to bring fruits, I would like, oh yeah, I'll pay you all day. So I don't have to buy them. I don't have to peel them or chop them. So I love it.
Dude, I'm going to do that at the volleyball tournaments.
You should do it at the volleyball tournaments.
We're going to make like $1,000.
Yeah, bring them to volleyball tournaments. That's where it's at.
I have a tournament this weekend that I can bring him to.
That's where people
You should.
absolutely buy them. So, okay, I love it. Okay, let's do biggest takeaway, St. George, and we're going to go to you guys first. Freeport, we're coming to you guys after St. George. Let's get a 2 or 3 from each group. 2 or 3 from each group. St. George is up. What are you guys learning right now? St. George and Freeport's on deck.
B, it was the CEA. The reason I really like that is because with my business, I want to train younger kids to be better at their sports because I have a lot of expertise in the sport of baseball, and I can help them progress and get better. And then if they have a friend and they're watching their game, they're like, "Oh, your kid's doing really good. What is he doing?" And I get recommended, and then it's just going to keep spiraling, and I'm only making more money and more customers and doing what I like to do.
Yes, amen. So let me ask you a question, Palmer. What's one thing you can do to position yourself as the CEAs? CEA stands for?
Celebrity expert.
Celebrity expertise authority.
I love it. Okay, what's one thing you can do to position yourself as CEA?
Just really make sure that I'm like putting myself out there, that I'm not just relying on like people to talk about me and spread it. Like maybe just put some flyers up, maybe go to a couple tournaments and just walk around and say, "Hey, I can train your kid for this amount of money," to make sure I can just get them in for that marketplace.
I love it, Palmer. Stay up there. So everyone write this down, okay? Write this down. When you position yourself as the resource, meaning you know everything. You're the expert. The way you position yourself as a resource is to communicate effectively, here we are with the broken record, the problems that they have and the possibilities of what they want. Again, this is repetitive. When you can communicate to them in their own words and you can enter the conversation that's going on in their mind, they're more likely to buy from you right on the spot. Like they'll trust you. So Palmer, if you can explain the problems and the possibilities, well, see, listen, the reason why your sons are having a difficult time, let me ask you a question. What time do your kids go to bed? Oh, so they're not going to bed. Well, that's one of the biggest problems. And you start talking to the parents and you start talking to the kids as the resource, the expert. You're Google. You are Siri. You want to be that person. They'll trust you more and they'll pay you. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. 2 clap.
Yep.
You got anything else? Anyone else from St. George?
Yeah, we got Zay. My biggest takeaway from today is saying when trust is high, friction is low. That just stood out to me because I've seen a lot of close friends and family. They trust a lot of people. They know a lot of people, and so their business skyrockets. And I also know people to where their business is like not trustworthy. Like nobody knows what they're doing, and like their business just goes like out. Like nobody trusts them, and then they just stop them in their business. So that was my biggest takeaway for today.
I love it. Thank you very much. Speed of trust. Speed of trust. 2 clap. Anyone else, St. George? Is that it?
Hey, 2 claps. That was it.
Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are so great. I can't wait to come see you guys. All right, let's go to Freeport. Freeport in the house. Unmute yourself. What you guys got? What are you guys learning? Gotta unmute yourself.
I love Freeport. I gotta go out there and visit them again. Oh.
All right, Carson stepping up.
Clap it up, everyone. Clap it up for Carson.
Marketing message.
Okay, so what I learned about the marketing messages, David wanted us to guess it before, and I guess that you'd be like making out an announcement to try to persuade somebody to getting to like buying something or whatever your business is.
Thank you. Love it. 2 clap. Anyone else report?
Want to talk about your one? Come on up. What does it mean to position yourself as the resource expert? Gabe's going to give us a shot here.
Love it.
Tell us, be a resource.
Say that question one more time.
What does it mean to position yourself as the resource or expert when you're selling something? Give it a try.
Well, can I ask Gabe a question?
Yep.
Gabe, you know a lot about videos and editing and marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that you know more than most people when it comes to creating awesome videos?
Yeah.
I would. I was down there and I saw what you made. So Gabe knows how to make these awesome videos. So to position yourself as a resource, all you have to do is talk about what you do when you edit videos. And most people will be like, oh my gosh, and then you show them some of your videos and you tell them why you're doing that. All of a sudden, if you guys can see it on the camera, if this is you, right, my right hand, you elevate your expertise and knowledge so you have a higher plane. Now you're the authority. So that you're already the expert inside of video editing and videos. So the way, as Coach David was saying, how do you position yourself? Communicate the message. Communicate the message. And inside of the message, they're going to talk about the problem, plan, and the it's called action. Very good. I love it. Thank you. 3.2 clap. All right, let's go get one share from New England. New England, what are you guys getting? Biggest takeaway?
Okay, that the more friends that you make along the way could help. What? Go. Could help. Go. That they could help you like start your business, and how they could help you out and spread the word about how you're making a business, and just getting the word out to places that you can't.
Love it, Jacob. 2 clap. Very good. Okay, and takeaways. Who's got? We got 2 in here. Who's got it? Biggest takeaway. Nina.
My biggest takeaway is, so basically when you're selling it to somebody, for me, it's basically like, first just try to connect with the person as a friend, and then once you connect to them like as a friend or whatever, then they'll start to like you, then they'll start to trust you, and then once they start to trust you, they'll show loyalty. And once you have their loyalty, then they'll most likely go into market whatever product you have.
Love that. That's a 3 clap. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Good job, Nina. Fantastic. One more share. Who's got it?
I got it.
Okay, Vita. Speak up loud.
It's kind of like what Nina said. I was thinking about it on the walkabout too. To start off a conversation, it's smart to like make them feel welcome and like start off with an icebreaker or something, and have a normal conversation first, and then slowly push your company in there. And yeah.
Love it. Excellent. Which leads us to our final piece before we go to homework. Thank you, Vita. 2 clap. Okay, here's the final piece. So when we talk about shooting a video or having a message or even writing the message, there's a simple 3-part. It's called hook. Say it.
Hook.
Story. CTA. Okay. Hook. Story. CTA. Say it again.
Hook, story, CTA.
A hook. What is a hook?
Something to grab their reader's attention.
Something to grab their attention. A hook, like, boom, like a fish. You see the little fish, so then all of a sudden they see this bait, they take a bite, and it hooks them. You got to grab their attention. We live in a day and age where the moment you pull this out, it sucks you in, and it's just like nonstop. So your messaging has to stop them and grab their attention. Now, there's a couple ways you do that. How do you do that? You can do a call out. Hey, are you this person? Hey, are you someone who hates eating junk food, but you're always on the go and you want better protein and vitamins, but you just can't figure it out? Some of the people are like, that's me. Okay. Hey, do you like sweets, but you don't know where to get them? You're sick and tired of this. That's called a call out. Another way to hook people is to ask a question. So there's the call out, then a question, okay? And sometimes you can even start right with a bold fact or statement. Did you know that 72% of Americans are going to be obese and overweight? Gosh, what? So again, you can come out with bold facts. Those are some simple ones. And then a story, because we're going to do this today. There's all we're going to do the rest of the time is work on shooting a video for your product. You can use video, or you can even write this. A story, you want to tell a story that contains the problem and the possibilities and how it solved people's problems. Okay? So if I was doing Caleb's, I'd be like, do you have any stories of people that have bought your stuff yet? Or that used your product?
I think I do.
Okay, so you need to give me some free product. so I can eat it and tell you how good it was. And you can say, we have this former NFL Super Bowl champion that tried our supplements and he loved it. There's a story. What's that?
Is that sort
Not even a celebrity, just a story, because people love stories, and then you got to tell them what to do. So hook, story, call to action. Hook, story, call to action. This is how you're going to shoot your videos. We're going to shoot videos today. You're going to prepare to shoot a video to sell your program, product, or service. If you cannot articulate or explain what you're selling through the problems and the possibilities, okay, write this down. Confusion equals no. Type that in the chat box. Confusion equals no. If someone's confused about what you are selling, if they're confused about what your product does, if they're confused about how much it costs, if they're confused about anything, the answer is always going to be
No.
no. Clarity is power. Confusion is no. So here's we'll give you 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes
By the
right
way,
now.
Alpha and Makai are on. I don't know if you want to ask if they want to.
Oh, why am I not seeing them? Let me show participants. Alpha!
And Makai.
Alpha and Makai, I don't even see you guys. I need to show video participants. Oh, there we are. Oh, there we are. Okay, Makai and Alpha, what are you guys getting? You guys had your cameras off.
What I got is a way to gain trust is to show expertise in what you're doing.
Very good. And the way to show expertise in what you're doing, how do you show expertise, Makai?
To show expertise is like to know more than the other person, so you can like teach them.
My man, I love that. 2 claps. Very good. You guys, I didn't even think you guys were on today. Alpha, our basketball star. We'll give it, clap it up for Alpha. We saw her play basketball. She was balling. Okay, Alpha, what are you learning, sweetie?
If you can say what people are thinking and what they want better than what they're thinking or something don't want to buy your product.
Amen. 2 clap. Very good. Very good. Thanks, Tasha. I didn't see them on there.
I know.
Okay, here's what we're working on. The time is 9:08. At 9:20 in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. We're gonna come back. Start to practice your message. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can do a hook, a call out, a bold fact story, tell a story. Try to make it perfect. You're gonna suck in the beginning. We call it the suck box. What do we call it?
Suck box.
Get into the suck box. That's how you get better. When you get better, you get out of the suck box. Everybody goes through the suck box. Everybody. And if you stay in the suck box because you don't want to get in there, you never make any money. You never start. You never get the scholarships. Nothing happens. That's like the people sitting on the bleachers of life saying, "I can play way better than they could." Nah. You got to get in the game. You got to get in the arena. So, got 12 minutes. Any questions? Caleb.
I'm pretty sure I did what we're doing right now.
You have a video?
Yeah, my mom made me do it like last week.
Oh, sweet. I love it. Then we're going to do it again.
Okay.
Nothing like
And
reps,
where's it at?
Yeah, where did she post
So
it?
you can give some tips on it.
I'm almost done with it. It's just me and my mom are like editing a couple of things.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm adding like a couple of things.
B-roll. Okay, great. So Caleb's already ahead of the game. I love it. Judah will get yours done. Everyone else, this is the time right now. I'm here. Miss Tasha's here. Freeport, St. George, guys, I want you, if you can, shoot a video right now. Judah shot like 15 videos, and every video got better and better and better. He sent them to me. Phenomenal job. The more reps you get, the better you get at it. Don't worry about it not sounding good. Just trust the process and get in the suck box and get out of it by having reps. Okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, off we go. We got 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Let's go.
Can I work on my flyer?
Yeah, you can work on the flyer, whatever you got to do. I want to make sure you guys have your video messaging. Who's ready to shoot a video? We can shoot.
Okay, so today they're working on their messaging and their videos for their businesses for Shark Tank. So stay tuned. I'm gonna log off right now and then I'll come back after.
16-year-old.
Say hi. Hi.
Or also, you live like